Hey, Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. Happy NFL Draft Thursday to all you guys out there here on Playbook.gg. It should be a fantastic and exciting day for all sports fans. So stoked to see what's going to happen with the NFL Draft today. And guys, with today, there's going to be a bunch of Madden Ultimate Team content coming out tonight and tomorrow. So keep an eye out for who your team selects in the actual NFL Draft, because you should be getting a card tonight or tomorrow in MUT. So super exciting stuff. And remember, guys, play your solos and your house rules. Try and get some of those free picks out of it. Loads and loads of 95 pluses that you can get from this promo. I would highly advise taking advantage of that. You guys can check out my channel. Actually, I've got tons of content on how to acquire these players. Very, very worth it this week, I would say. One of the best, one of the biggest events of the NFL season, and I think it's going to be a great way to get some better cards in Madden Ultimate Team as well. In the comment section below, too, while we're going over this, start thinking about who you would like your team to select in the NFL Draft. Some players or some teams do not have a first-round pick, but if yours does, let me know who you guys are, you're hoping that your team is targeting. For me, the Chargers, I'm really hoping we get Tua Tagovailoa as the future quarterback of our team. Now, with that, let's get into our top 5 players that are must-adds in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a great day to do this, guys. I'm glad that this show ended up coming out on Thursdays because it's the same day that golden tickets come out. Therefore, you normally see a huge drop in price throughout the day. So if you guys are watching this on Thursday, I would highly advise checking out the market to see what the prices of these players are, because I don't think you're going to find them at a better price, at least for a long time. And with that, let's get into our number 5 player. We're going to go 5 to 1. Our number 5 player is going to be Anthony Barr. All right, guys, and again, I'm just kind of going to take a look at the prices here, all right? So today, he's going for about 150,000 coins, all right? Tomorrow, or I should say today, the day the golden tickets come out, I can completely see this card going for like 120, maybe like 110,000 coins. That's why these cards are worth going after, just because the price drops so dramatically on Thursdays. But let's just get to the point here with Anthony Barr. All right, if you guys have been playing Madden Ultimate Team for more than a couple of seasons, you know why Anthony Barr is one of the highly coveted names in the MUT community. It's because he's one of the best users in Madden Ultimate Team. He's got the power-ups. You're going to take a look at his speed at 90. You can get that up to around 94 outside of a theme team with Chems and Coach Madden. That's great on a user. But the reason he's been so expensive and so highly touted for many years in Madden Ultimate Team is because of his height to speed ratio. He's going to have excellent speed for a user, and then the height, like I say all the time, I'm going to reiterate this with every single card that's alike Anthony Barr, that height gives you better reach when it comes to activating interception animations, going after the ball, swats and stuff like that. And with your user, the guy that you're running around the field with, trying to create turnovers, trying to stop plays, this is the kind of card you definitely want with that. Now, another reason I did highlight Anthony Barr is because he has a decent rating at zone coverage. Zone coverage also a really important stat if you're looking at a guy that you want to be a CPU linebacker, a guy that you're not usering, but you need to rely on him to get to interrupt plays. You know, understand what I'm saying? So in like a 4-3 scheme where you need your guy out there in coverage, 80 zone coverage is going to perform a lot better than 70 zone coverage. And I think for me, if you can get that zone coverage up a little bit, let's say, you know, with chemistry and stuff, and get it up to like maybe 82 or 84 zone coverage, that's going to perform pretty well. I don't know what the thresholds are for zone coverage in the 80s. I think it's around 81. He's going to perform better than a guy that's a little bit lower. So he's definitely good out there in those 4-3 schemes as well. Not to mention the 90 block shedding on this guy as well too. He's going to be very, very decent in the run as well too. So I really like this Anthony Barr. He's going to come in at our number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4, it's going to be your vertical threat at tight end, Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram currently going for 162,000 coins. Again, I can see that around 130,000 coins. Thursday, the guys that you guys are taking a look at this video, 93 speed at tight end. I think it's pretty self-explanatory why I'm highlighting Evan Ingram. Again, for the price, you're getting a lot of speed at tight end, not to mention the run block. Sometimes you see a tight end with decent speed, decent receiving attributes. They're not going to have great run block. Take a look at your guy, Tony Gonzalez. He's got pretty good speed, pretty good, catching, but his run block is pretty low. In this case, I think Evan Ingram is just around that level where I feel pretty comfortable having him out there every single down, especially if it's going to be helping my run game just a little bit. But really where you're going to pick up Evan Ingram for is going to be his speed, his catching, and spec catch. We all know that speed's kind of the king in Madden Ultimate Team, and if you can get speed at position where not a lot of other players can match that speed, that's going to be a huge advantage of Madden Ultimate Team. So again, if you get him powered up, he does have a power up, correct? Yes, he does. You can get him up to around 97 speed outside of a theme team. I would try and get maybe like West Coast chemistry on him. Try to get that catch and traffic up just a little bit. I would say if you're in the 90s, you're going to be okay. The higher the better, but still, he's a tight end. You can go ahead and throw like matchup nightmare on him or something like that. He's going to come up with absolutely insane animations. Lately, guys, people have been asking me, where should I put my abilities? Where should I put my abilities on my players? Honestly, as far as offense is concerned, I think tight end is becoming one of those head candidates for me just because of how good that matchup nightmare is over the middle. Those guys are going to be using him with their linebacker 50% of the time, maybe 90% of the time. And you're going to be able to activate that so long as it's single coverage versus your tight end. And really, guys, it feels like that Most ability where it just doesn't matter who's around him. He's going to come up with a spectacular catch. And that other statistic right there, 95 spec catch on Evan Ingram, definitely going to come in handy with this tight end. So at number 4, it's going to be Evan Ingram. Huge fan of Evan Ingram in real life, and I think he's going to be great too. Also consider Greg Olsen as well. I know he's not as fast. I normally don't just go around, looking at other cards, but he does remind me a little bit of Antonio Gates, so he should perform pretty well too. So anyway, Evan Ingram going to take our number 4 spot. At number 3, we're going to come in with another left outside linebacker. Again, a name that everybody should know, a name that everybody should fear in Madden Ultimate Team, and that's going to be Von Miller. Von Miller, MUT Force Factor. You guys remember what I said last week about MUT Force Factor? It's a term that we use on my channel to kind of describe a player that has really good stats or he plays over his overall in the game. He just stands out among other MUT cards just because he performs much better. And I'm going to say Von Miller is definitely on that list. Not to mention, his attributes and stats are pretty insane on top of that. You look at that 90 speed, again, you can get that to 93 speed outside of a theme team. 95 speed if you're a Broncos theme teamer kind of guy. He still has the 93 block shed, the 96 power move, the 91 finesse move. Definitely a kind of guy that you're going to want to throw abilities on too, because he's already going to be really good. I suppose you don't have to. He's definitely one of those guys where it's just like, don't have to worry about abilities with this dude because he's going to get free. He has the MUT Force Factor. But if you want to take it that extra mile, go ahead and put abilities on Von Miller as well. Going to be absolutely insane. At 6'3", the decent speed, definitely going to be an insane monster out there in pass rush situations. He's going to be really good. And again, I've seen him stop the run very well as well too. So he's all over going to be a great left outside linebacker. I would just say maybe stay away from him being your user. He could definitely user with him. He's definitely not slow. But if you're out there in a 3-4 kind of scheme, you're sending your outside linebackers towards the quarterback, this is going to be one of the guys I highly recommend. Currently sitting on the market, I think just under 200,000 coins, 178,000 coins. Again, I could probably expect them somewhere around 150,000 coins. I would pay attention to the cards that it takes to power up these guys as well. If you've got power up passes sitting in your binder, make sure you use them for guys like Von Miller, because since they're a popular name and a popular item in Madden Ultimate Team, they're going to be a little bit more expensive to power up. You don't have to power up this Von Miller to get results, in my opinion, though. So if you just want to go straight up, purchase him, put him on your team, you can put him as a set and forget left outside linebacker on your squad. Coming in at number 2, our runner-up player this week for Director's Top 5. This is a fantastic item, very close to making the number 1 spot on this list. It is going to be Patrick Peterson. Now, we're getting into the realm, we're getting into the time of year in Madden Ultimate Team where a lot of cornerbacks are going to play the same. It's really kind of signaling out and standing apart from the crowd that makes this Patrick Peterson worth it. 6'1", like we said with Anthony Barr, height creates more opportunity for reach, for more opportunity to create animations that maybe other cornerbacks that are like 5'10" are not going to get. Patrick Peterson's going to perform much better out there because of his height. But on top of that, 95 speed, 93 zone, 96 man, 96 press, 98 agility. He's going to be a monster out there, dudes. I'm telling you right now, there's a couple of abilities or a couple of attributes that I think stand out amongst specific positions. In this case, defensive backs. I think agility is definitely one of those stats you have to pay attention to. I think, in my opinion, it's going to help that cornerback or that defensive back break on the ball. If he's got a little bit more speed, turning around, positioning himself towards a pass, by the quarterback, he's going to be able to pick up interceptions and turnovers a lot easier than other cornerbacks. And on top of that height, he should be able to position himself for picks a little bit easier as well. So Patrick Peterson, a fantastic candidate. You can go ahead and do your solos and stuff too, guys. Pick up a Pat Pete for free. He's He's definitely one of those guys that I think are difference makers. And for the price he's going right now, like, what's the last one that sold? 180,000 coins. Again, I can see him for maybe 130,000 coins tomorrow. Or I should say, I am recording this a day in advance, guys, so it's going to be today. I could definitely see him for around 130,000 coins. Definitely worth a pickup if you're a big fan of those tall cornerbacks in the game. Those make a difference. I try to load up my defensive backs with the tallest guys I can with the best speed and agility. And coming in at my number 1 spot, it's not going to be Cam Newton. A lot of people ask me, is Cam going to be the best thing to come out of this promo? He can be. A little bit expensive to power up, but you can use your 99 power up pass on him, so that's pretty nice. But I think the big name to pay attention to in this one, at least for me, especially for the price, for what he brings you, for what he gives you, is going to be this Darnell Savage. You know, brand new card into Madden Ultimate Team this year. He had a rookie premiere. I think this card offers you something that not a lot of other cards do. It's the ability to be absolutely insane without a power up. Okay, 96 speed at free safety, that's amazing. 97 hit power at free safety, that's amazing. Hits, you know, above 90 on man and zone, that's amazing. 89 tackle on this guy too, that's incredible. Everything about this Darnell Savage, I absolutely love. He's just under the height that I would be super comfortable with. I would like my safeties to be a little bit taller, but 5'11" is definitely not short, just shy of 6 feet tall. This guy's absolutely insane, guys. And I feel like if you're lacking a free safety, you guys are probably out there trying to get that Calvin Johnson, the Megatron, you know, free safety edition golden ticket today. If you don't get him, which 99% of us are not going to get him, I think Darnell Savage is a great move. And right now, again, he's super affordable. 189,000 coins. I can see him going for a lot less on the day this video comes out. And he's definitely going to bring you a lot of value for what he is as a player and as a MUT item. You know, 96 speed is great back there. Some people say, you know, he's not 99 speed. Isn't he going to get, you know, no, he's not. He's not going to get burnt. 96 speed is great for the position that he plays. 97 pursuit, also a super important stat on defensive backs, specifically your safeties. Pursuit is going to allow them to close that gap. You know, let's say a running back gets away in open field or a wide receiver gets away in open field. Pursuit's going to help them close that gap with them and the receiver. So that's something really important too that he has a really high stat on. I think he's pretty near perfect, the free safety for Madden Ultimate Team, and he's someone I would highly recommend that you pick up on the cheap. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this week's Director's Top 5. If there's any cards that stand out to you in Madden Ultimate Team, and specifically, let's say from the Draft Heroes promo, leave a comment in the comment section below. There was 32 cards released that day, 33 if you count Myles Garrett, who is absolutely insane, by the way. He's definitely going to make a top 5 here very soon. But let me know who you guys like from the draft promo. Leave their name down there in the comments section. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director. If you like these videos, hit us up here at playbook.gg with a like and sub. You can also head over to my channel, check out what we got going on. Loads of stuff happening with the NFL Draft. Super excited to see what happens in MUT with that promo. Well, guys, again, thanks for joining us. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.